right. Hello. It is Saturday night. We are back. Time for another stream. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I feel like I'm like half out of it. We just watched a movie. I'm pretty sure I started falling asleep towards the end of it. I feel like I just woke up. But it's all good either way. It's been a relatively good day, I guess. And yeah, giving away not one but two RG God Gundams tonight. Kid just came in this week. We'll be giving those away. We got plenty on the site, so if you want one, head over to mechawarehouse.com. Maybe if you don't win one tonight, you can grab one for yourself if you haven't yet already. And yeah, I'm gonna jump into the chat and say hello to everybody, and then I'll get back to working on this high-grade Gundam The Origin Guntank, which has been a fun build so far. So yeah, jump into the chat. Oh yeah, real quick before I do, don't forget, hit that like button. It helps more people see these streams. I think that's all. We'll get back to the rhythm of these eventually. Anyway, what's up? What's up, Dylan Dull? Happy God Gunam Saturday, everybody. Kyle Dixon. Hey, Nick. Hope the weekend's going well. It's going well enough. Spent the day at the warehouse. That's 6 hours today. Kate, myself, the family, and the new guy, Tyler, who worked on catching up on check-in since we're not going to have time to check in at all this week. Trying to get caught up on packing orders. So it was good. It was productive, which was good. But I need a day off so bad. Anyway, what's up, Troy? Mimic Senpai, what's going on? Buster, Nick Chase, Saturday already. Yeah, it comes around real fast. Except Allen, Maverick Entity, Jack Chan, Chris Cosme, James Lanter, Andrea C, Rob Rosencrans, Augustus Perez. I hope it's been a while since I've been able to attend these build streams. Welcome back. Nick Chase just finished repainting the gold for my messer. It's a solid kit. Nice. Silversmith Gaming, what's up? Ravage 790. It's been a while since I've watched a stream. It's good to see some people come back after not being able to make it for a while. With Mahoney, hopefully be able to get back to building tomorrow after kid-proofing the hobby room. What's up, Ori, SP, Urfig, Lloyd Tiger, Pockets, Spade. What's going on? Andrew C right now. I'm scribing an HG GOG. Need to figure out a color scheme for it though. Trying to decide where to start. Bought some backlog with me on vacation. Nice. What'd you bring on vacation? Medina Heron got some paints and now get my backlog in order to begin my builds. I wish I could take some backlog with me on my business trip, but I'm flying and that makes it more challenging. It definitely makes it more challenging to bring kits when you fly. It's a Mark D, Kilo Delta, Bobby Burley, Silversmith Gaming, Rick, greetings from San Diego. How's the weather out there? Hey everyone, hi Nick. I'm here to declaim one of the RG God Gunam kits. Do I just send my info now or after the stream? Good luck. Well, Nick has appeared. What's up, Skyrider? G Dragon, SD Shining, SD Justice, SD Exia, HG Gundam, XXX, and MG Shenlong. Nice. You're gonna get through all that on your vacation? What's up, Ravage, Rob Sadler? I make no worries if you have to cut it short today. I think I'll be fine. I'll wake up as I go here. It's that like watching a movie you've seen before. I guess even if you haven't seen it before, just nodding off. I just need to sleep, I think. Gojiro, what's up? Tim's Odds and Ends. Roy Free, what's up? Wolfpack. Tom Leo, what's up? Lolan Sandslash. Matthew Norton, what's going on? It's been an MG Sazi that was sent to me by a friend who got it from you guys for a birthday back in March. Finally got around to building and painting it. He big. Yes, big kid. All's well with you and your family, Nick. We're good, Alan. Kids behaved themselves this time at the warehouse. Sentinel, what's up? Israel Knight, Dan Bowman, Brainstorm, Adam, Cosmo, Tango, Julius. Finally got my 148, ARC 78, F00, nice. Decals were nearly finished. E.G. Gramps, Murica type. What's up, 808 Johnster, Skyrider Justin. These first tinted water slide decals on the Fun Cannon early type, nice. Things got all panel lines up. I wish I could bring a kit with me when I'm called from the hospital as a weapons scanner at the entrance. They want people to bring in a butter knife, let alone a pair of nippers. What about the easy type nippers that look almost like nail clippers? You might be able to get those through, assuming you can bring nail clippers in. Working on the Origin Guntank. I am. My Nick, depending on the weather, with Mount Washington, the cog train hasn't been going to the top due to the hurricane force winds. Ouch. Dude, God, Roberts George. Who did you watch with the family? We watched Empire Strikes Back. Been trying to work through all the Star Wars movies in episodic order. Last week we couldn't because of just the events of last Saturday. So today we were back at it. Got home in time from the warehouse to do some movie time. All right, working on the head today. I'm gonna get back to building E24 and A20. Did you watch Star Wars in the Machete order? Way better experience. Get some rest from your busy week, Nick. Thanks, Jake. So that I do work in so I could just bring an empty hobby knife handle and just use some scalpels. Kaizen with my one today. Nice. What's up, Tim? I'm getting a cheap tank and see which scale I can merge that with to make my own type of gun tank. That'd be pretty cool. I would love to be able to grab some like 1/144 scale vehicles. I don't know how many that actually exist, just for like diorama purposes, or 1/100, or if there was something that were close enough. I guess you could go HO scale or N scale or whatever, train stuff. I'm gonna Star Wars cake myself, let me finish all the live action movies in order, then Mandalorian season 1 to 2, Boba Fett, another Clone Wars series. Nice. Let's do the high new water slides. Alright, nightmare. Are there a lot, or are they just tough? Or N scale stuff is 1/148. Yeah, N scale is supposed to be close for 1/144, and I think HO scale is supposed to be was 1/87th, I think, which is pretty close for 1/100 for the most part. And there's, I think, some inconsistencies from between brands on exactly what they treat the scale to be, but they're all usually close enough. Oh, did your kids ever pick out kits for helping? They did today. They were much more helpful today. They weren't just stomping on styrofoam. My oldest pretty much like filled the cardboard dumpster like halfway, quarter way today, between breaking up cardboard and helping me load it up and stuff, among other stuff. So that was really helpful. So he picked out a HG ZZ Gundam, and my youngest picked out the new Charmander. He's built, I think, one Pokemon kit. He's built one of the Pikachus already, so it'd be a good kit for him. He beelined right for it when he saw it. Mecha Warehouse to have a high new G-Rock water slides. Why a nightmare. You watch Dune. If you're into Star Wars, I think you'll enjoy it. I haven't seen it. I'll have to keep an eye out for it, maybe. I used to read the books. I love the Dune books. Hang out the stream. Boss doesn't care tonight. Woo, nice. Let's watch the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime. Just finished today. Wow, so good. Heart-wrenching. I have not seen it. Not loving the Kotobukiya foil decals that came with the Gami device kits. Wrinkle City in the foil. What's up, Artie? Just the big ones are stupid when I started. This past couple weeks. Eating your what's if you kicked my dog? Better we'll put it on the Discord. Well, that's good. There's definitely a little bit of a learning curve to decals. Since you've done some, they're not too bad, though, in my opinion. Also, fresh since the last stream, I ended up going to PatCon, the IPMS event down in Hudson, Mass. Last Sunday, day after the last stream. Ended up taking second place in the 1/144 and smaller category with my HG Dom R35. So that was pretty cool. If you ever consider audiobooks when you're just packing, etc. Thankfully, I don't pack that much anymore. I've got other stuff I'm working on that's a little more taking my time. Although I did spend a lot of warehouse time the past week or two trying to help with catching up and stuff like that. I definitely did some podcasts when I was packing a lot, though. I've never really done audiobooks, but that would probably be a good option too. It's hard, though, with stuff that's really mentally engaging, because when you're packing, for example, you should be really focused on what you're doing enough to make sure you're getting the right items and making the best packing decisions possible, and that stuff's just mentally fatiguing. There's trouble with decals getting the consistency of the mayonnaise right. Sheen Mobile Armor Hashmo, nice Dylan. That was cool. Yeah, Tom, it was a good show. There's a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of cool people. I enjoyed myself. I'm looking forward. I think I'm going to go to GraniteCon in a few weeks up here in New Hampshire. See if I can take home some hardware to my build at another show. Yeah, Tom, I figured that was you. God, it's very outdated. Is it? So listen to comedy stuff when I was a warehouse monkey, stuff that I didn't have to listen to intently to. Yeah, it's definitely, it depends on what the thing is, but like a podcast that I didn't care enough about the content to be like, oh, I have to get every possible minute of this. If I zone out, it's like same thing when I drive. I'll like listen to podcasts sometimes, knowing that might miss stuff because I'm either spaced out, focused on the actual drive, or whatever else distracts me. Going to BlizzCon this year, nice. Here's what the MGSD is going to be like. My guess for MGSD is it's just going to be SD proportions, MG size, and maybe like inner frame and details like that. And I would not be surprised, I'll be disappointed, but not surprised if the first MGSD is the RX-78, because it seems like that one is the first kit in almost every line that comes out so often. So we'll see. It's GraniteCon Anime Convention. No, it's another IPMS show. There might actually be a like an anime Comic-Con kind of convention called GraniteCon as well. I'm not sure, but the one I'm referring to is another IPMS event. A little bit bigger than PacCon, I think, but not a ton bigger. MGSD would be SD, look like MG size and detail. Down the Anglo, finish the Angelo Zulu. What is it? My polycap runner was missing, one that I need for a waist part. Luckily, one of the runners from other kits I saved to the similar to polycap. That's good. Definitely a fan of saving spares. Mr. Hobby Aqueous Primer Surface are going to be in the shop lineup soon. I'm not sure. We got a bunch of Mr. Hobby GSI stuff arrived this week. It probably won't make it onto the restock this week just because of everything going on. And I don't remember if the Aqueous Primer made it into that order or not, or into that shipment. It probably will at some point. I just can't predict the timing. We've just been so slammed with so many things that we've got to pick and choose a lot of our battles lately just to like survive the day rather than bite off too much that we can't get anything done. There's a site that shows all the events. I'd like to check if there's one around my area to possibly check out. The IPMS website definitely has a list of all the events. They're definitely not all created equal, especially when it comes to like Gundam categories. There's some that might have no Gundam categories at all, or really tiny categories for Gundam, because there's just not a lot of builders in that scene in that area. But it's definitely the main place I would look. PackCon was good, and I think the president of the PackCon chapter, the Patriot chapter in Massachusetts there, that held the event is a Gundam builder, among other stuff. So they had, I think, 3 categories. It was like 144 and smaller, 100 and 160 and larger. And it was pretty cool to see. You know anything about cleaning airbrushes and ultrasonic cleaners? I just got one. I'm trying to learn the do's and don'ts when it comes to cleaning solutions. I've never used an ultrasonic, so not really. RG came in on Thursday from you. Wouldn't mind having an extra customized. Nice. Consider doing a glow in the dark Mecha Warehouse sticker in the future. After seeing the yellow one, made me think. I've thought about it. They cost more to produce, but something we might look into. Questions in the second place. Saw that Dawn in person. Looks great. Thanks, Bobby. 3 more local IPMS members before I can open the chapter here. Good luck trying to find more members. That'd be great. I don't know if you guys aren't participating in the NY Comic Con, right? No, I've never been to Comic Con. I don't really have any plans to either. Definitely not this year anyway. Just too much going on for the extra trip, and I don't know what the payoff would be. Maybe next year I'd consider it. Plan on going to Granite Con. Not sure if I'm going to bring Santana this time or not, because she won't be local. We might have a local media person hired by then, but might not. Be a good chance to kind of cut their teeth, I guess, doing that kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to try to go. And then the other one would be SCGMC, which is the big one out in California that I want to try to get to. When did you get the yellow stickers? I was way too excited for that. I think they started going out like a week ago, maybe. A little over a week ago. We're actually running into sticker issues. I think we're going to run out of yellow stickers pretty fast because of all the extra orders we packed this past week with the God Gundam pre-orders and everything. I got some more on order, but the lead time means we might run out before the resupply shows up. If you miss a month, that's not a terrible drive away. Maybe the wife will let me go. You should definitely try it if you haven't been to one. Nick, did you really just start including the back? Yeah, I think I already answered that one a little week ago. I feel like a yellow sticker with the order I'm waiting on now. Probably will because we'd have to make another order to get a yellow sticker. It's the current color we've rotated in. I'm going to try to rotate out a different secondary color besides blue each month. After yellow, we might go back to the some of the original colors we did and cycle through some of those, and then cycle back to maybe a new color or something. Nick, are you planning to do any more pins anytime soon? No, not really. We still have a ton of the pins we already have. Maybe when we sell those out. This head is super simple, but super cool. Blue, green, orange, and red need yellow. And purple. Got purple stickers. We just ran out of the purples. 13, 14, and 15. So the God in stock. We do still have the RG God Gunam in stock. We got a good number too. I think we probably have about a third of our total stock that we received left. So they've been moving pretty fast. We finally got a really good number of a hot new release though, which makes me really happy. But if you want one, I wouldn't wait indefinitely because they probably will keep flowing out at a steady rate until they run out. I suspect you probably have at least a week, maybe more before they run out. It's hard to predict whether things will pick up or slow down different days. So I went to buy more blue pins to get other pins. Worth it. Is there a live coupon code? No, we stopped doing those a few months back. One of the weekly updates explains it, but rather than increase our base prices, we decided to do away with the discount codes. Give everybody good prices rather than just the people that knew something, so to speak. Go with the everyday low prices model rather than a special discount code model. They include birthday codes. Birthday codes still exist. I think they're 10% now instead of the 15% they were, but and we've had a few daily deal codes and stuff like that out at one point or another over the last last week, I think, not this past week, but the week before that. With everything going on though, I didn't bother trying to work on that this week, and might not this coming week, but we might play with those a little bit more still. So we're ahead of the curve in the RG God release too. Got my order in and shipped surprisingly fast. Thanks, Lord Tiger. We're trying as much as we can. Because of all those pre-orders, we've been definitely behind on shipping. I think we're almost to Friday orders. We'll probably get to the early Friday orders relatively early on Monday. But we're definitely behind by a significant number of orders. We should hopefully get caught up by the end of the coming week, though. At least that's what I'm hoping for. The best price in flat rate shipping is never enough for people. Weekly Mecha stream is the only thing that keeps me sane on call. Glad I can help. What's up, Victor? Got an anime recommendation for the Gundam fans in the chat that like military sci-fi with examinations of war, Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I knew these. Take a look, maybe. Fucking good packing. We'd probably be a lot closer to caught up if we hadn't run out of boxes on Wednesday. Still annoyed at that situation. 7 weekly. I've been trying to tune in for a month. Glad you could make it, Francisco. Why people make such a huge deal about discount codes? And people want to get the best price they can, and maybe don't shop around to all the stores and don't realize that a lot of stores, you need a discount code in order to get lower than our prices. A lot of the discount codes at a lot of shops went away recently too, I think. There's not a lot of shops still doing discount codes, and the ones that are tend to have prices that are significantly higher. I think. I mean, I haven't shopped around everything, but And when do you think the guys or other retailers will get Shenlong hype? I'm not sure. I'm assuming relatively soon because I think I've seen some show up overseas and stuff. I've been asked in prior live streams. Mecha Warehouse have Gundam area within this year. Will likely be next year. They were on the most recent order form. I presume, since I think those kits have started showing up overseas, that they're going to get confirmed fast and shipped fast. They're probably already on their way to the US, actually, the first batch, even though we just placed our order on Thursday. So I suspect we'll see them this year. If you finally got more display in, or the scribe and approved set and the approved scribe tool and tape Friday. Those have been on order forever. It was like 6 months ago we placed that order. It usually doesn't take nearly that long, but for whatever reason, things have been really tough to get in lately. Well, at my workplace, we got so much cardboard shipments each week that our lower warehouse section is like 99.5% that. Most major resellers got rid of discount code. These codes really aren't worth it unless it's over 25% off. Like a tax more than pays the shipping for all my orders from you. Yeah, that definitely helps too. I don't know why more people aren't aware of that. It's definitely one of our best advantages. If you factor that into the price difference too, then it's really hard to touch our prices. Gonna lie, I just order from whoever gets in what I'm looking for first. Greetings from Phoenix. Just woke up from a 3-hour nap. I haven't napped in years. A nap sounds fun. Then regret it when Nick gets his stocks. There you go. That's the missing piece. Shoot. Nick, are you interested in building the RG God Gunam? I plan on building one. I wasn't really... I'm not like a fan of the series, mostly because I haven't seen it. So I wasn't super concerned with building it. Checking the entire pile in definitely contributed to my need to build one a little bit and look at the box over and over and over again. But I plan on, I want to make a little diorama thing. I grabbed a couple Ding and Dent, was it the Armored Special Carriers from the Warrior at the Borderline AIM stuff. And I'm going to do the Van Damme Volvo pose and put it in the warehouse, I think, at some point. Look for the best prices. Nick has best price about 98% of the time. And my go-to sites I order from tend to skim around when I'm not looking for anything specific. I always check the incoming channel Mecha Warehouse Discord to see what's coming up beforehand. I'm not a fan of the series, but I'm a huge fan of Real Grade. It looks amazing. It does look like a really great kit. So, I have a suggestion on how to get custom water slide decal. There's a company called Bedlam Creations. I've never used them, so I can only speak from having looked at them online, that does print low quantity, low volume custom water slides. You can send them artwork and they will make water slide decals. Certain other sites might have something that I find interesting to buy. Than that one that we all know about. It takes so long to process, the shipping is so slow, I basically get it faster from Japan. Are there any tricky parts when building the RG God? Good question. I haven't touched it yet, so I don't know. I haven't touched the insides of the box anyway, just the outsides. Speaking of the God Gundam, let's give away. We got 2 God Gundams we're giving away tonight. So let's do our first draw. So about 3.5 hours for me in Syracuse, New York on October 16th. Nice. So let's do, we're going to put a number in the chat from 1 to 1350. And I want you to answer the question, do you have the RG God Gundam yet? So 1 to 1350, have you picked up a God Gundam yet? And remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. And you do it to be present to win. And then we'll draw for those bad boys in a bit. Prove how slow the shipping is. Got the same gift from them in HLJ and got the one for HLJ first. Boy, fingers crossed, but I bought the God Gun for a while. Is that one given away at a time or both? We're going to give away both. If we have 2 people with the same number, they'll both get them. And if somebody... Oh, what was I saying? We'll draw 2 numbers. Sorry, it's been a while since 2 prizes. We'll draw 2 separate numbers. What was the question? The range 1 to 1350, and have you picked up the God Gundam yet? I see a lot of not yets. Some no's, some yeses, some on the way. Remember, you do need both the number and the answer for it to be an eligible entry, and they both have to be in the same message. Any of you not yet, if you don't win one tonight, we do have them, so grab them while it's easy. She's shining Gundam on the way. Cool. We actually checked in a bunch of old school G Gundam kits today while we were at the warehouse. But not yet. Or not yet, but it's because I'm waiting for the delivery. Makes sense. You built any other Zoid kits, Nick? I have not built any others other than that first one. I do have a Darkhorn on the backlog. I just don't anticipate working on it for a while. You know, RG Nobel Gundam now. That would do really well. Yeah, I got my pre-order this week. Like the very next day you got them. What was the prompt? Have you picked up an RG God Gundam and number from 1 to 1350? Over 2 weeks to process an order for an MG F91 2.0 and RG AV Unit 1. They're both listed as in stock. There was another week and a half to actually get to me. Seriously hoping this reignites production of the G Gundam series. I need me a bulk Gundam with a swinging chain. What's up, Drez? You guys charge for pre-orders right away? Yes, we charge when people place the order. Our pre-orders are, I like to say guaranteed, but they're not really guaranteed per se, but they're all but guaranteed in that we only post our pre-orders once we have a confirmation on how many we're getting, and we only post a subset of the quantity we expect, usually 50% or less of what is coming in. We actually did less for the RG God Gundams than half. That way, if some get damaged in transit, we don't receive our full amount, that kind of stuff. We still have some. And so you don't have to worry about having to wait for a future production month to receive your pre-order if you pre-order at Mecha Warehouse. And then that cash helps us make sure we can pay for stuff and keep all the wheels turning. Also, it's a God Gunam or something I've ever seen. definitely just over the top silly. Those kits look really interesting. I'm gonna build one. Yeah, I haven't built any. They're definitely different. I think they require like a screwdriver. I'm not sure about glue, but they're definitely a different construction. Did I miss the draw? Not yet. 1 to 1350. And did you get the God Gundam? Yet. And she Gundam really was wild with the designs. I need PC to... There's the most net profit for Mecha Warehouse: kits, tools, decals, paint, or swag. It's hard to say. Do you mean by like total for a category or on a given item? Because the margins are definitely different in different categories a little bit. So it's hard to really say. E1, 1, and 2. We've talked about this before. What is a good replacement for these chrome stickers? You could just try using a marker, depending on what's on it. What do you think that should be the new Verka? I don't know. I don't know what I expect. I should just have an answer that's hit my tongue, because this has been asked me about a million times. Let's get 2 kits from you this week. Arcs 178 Mark II and the Volkswagen Black Knight. Looking forward to building them nice. What's your favorite Gundam series and why? I have 3. And for like different purposes. For different reasons. Gundam Wing, because of the nostalgia factor. It was the first one I saw. 8th MS Team for the gritty realness, and but I think Unicorn was one of the best I've seen, just in terms of like production quality and like story. Just the more modern feel and approach to how they did it, I just really enjoyed. Okay, I'm gonna call time. So we see the Devil Gundam, get the MGEX treatment. At band I can make an MG Deep Striker inside Gundam, then I'm sure they can do an MGEX Devil, you know? Someone else pick up on the 2 Kshatriyas. I got lucky. We have a ton of Kshatriyas coming, so if you need a Kshatriya, definitely don't freak out, because we have a ton on the way at some point. I don't know the date, but there's confirmed a really good number for us. Okay, 1 to 1350. So I'm going to draw 2 numbers. Number 1 is 1038 and 554. $10.38, $5.54. Let's see. Looks like we have no winners for either. So we will draw again in a little bit. The regular. I don't think the repair has been up for a reprint in years. Stop purchasing needless stuff to move what I do. Kshatriya is super hard to find. I wish they'd reprint that one. I think that'd be really cool. They probably will at some point. Beyond is it? I've not been able to be on as if Kate. Don't know what that means. So what's tonight's giveaway? RG God Gunam tonight. We got 2 of them up, 2 separate kits to give away. Gundan Wing was definitely my first. Our Toonami 8th is great because of the realistic gritty feel. My favorite has to be the IBO due to the Barbatos just being Barbatos. Zulu's getting reprinted. That's true. Around the US soon, since JP had it in June or July. Yeah, it'd be great if they reprint that. Mr. Nick, Delta Plus and Rizal Commander are available at store. I don't... Delta Plus, maybe? I mean, you can look on the website, obviously. I don't recall. We have so much in stock right now. Unless I, like, saw one recently or answered the question while I was at my computer and looking stuff up, I couldn't tell you. How's your dual draw work? I just draw two separate numbers instead of one number, and if your number gets picked, you win. So for this PC1, slowly starting to reprint kits that have been out of print for years now, so the pair should get one soon. I know it. To Japan over the last 3 years. Yeah, they're definitely cycling through stuff. I think they basically must see the numbers, and if they print something and really couldn't fulfill as many as they wanted to or expected that they should be able to based on the demand, they probably put it back up immediately, knowing that there's still demand to fulfill. And if they felt like they filled it all, they'd probably take it off the list and don't worry about reprinting it again for a little while. Itching for Psychozaku Varka. Should be reprinted soon, right? Yeah, we got some confirmed, I think. Kits in X series backlog. What kits are you looking most forward to building? I've got a lot. I don't have an exact count. I probably should count one of these days. There's a ton I really want to build, though. Like almost everything. And choose the same number so you get 67 coin tosses. I have to call it early this week, but a long day. Have a great night, everyone. See you later, Jason. I need a Dyson in my life. I'm just gonna do a Barbie Vercost. I wouldn't have to pay for a 3D print one. I don't even own all the stuff I like to build, right? Okay, C9 and C10. Mars Dom 3, the Dresden is the final evolution of the Dom. Wasn't even interested in the Psychozaku until I built the full armor Thunderbolt Gundam. The ZSSA so bad. Let's see if they're going to reprint the Motion Mark 2. Oh, they will. I think that one's been around a couple times though in the last few years, so it'll probably get a reprint. I'm not sure if it's hit that like saturation point where they're gonna hold off a little bit, or if it's just in the cycle. But I'm sure we'll see it again. Episode 7 Rose and Zulu. Unfortunately, the one reprinted isn't as color accurate. seen Shinju lately either. You're busy. If you want to try the new SD Evolution game or G Evolution, not really. I don't know much about them, but what little I have heard hasn't driven me to really want to play them or anything. So if they do a PBNI version like the Black Robe Shinmusha. Fred is waiting for MG Sekozak for Ka to reprint. I know it's a hand grenade, but it looks awesome. Kids, can they get out of a mold before they have to redo the molds? I'm not sure. I imagine it's a lot. But I imagine they can pretty much keep going. I think there's some quality degradation the longer they try to use the same molds. And I think when you really do see a kid not ever get reprinted again, it could be because a mold broke and they didn't think it was worth it to remake a mold. I go through my backlog besides just extra parts from kits I've used, parts from kit bash, not trying to buy anything while I'm in the middle of moving for fear of losing or damaging kits. They could just take the mold for inaccuracy, color rosin, and just put accurate color plastic material into it. What's your favorite RG kit you've enjoyed the most building? I've only built 2 RGs so far, the Full Armor Unicorn and the Tall Geese 2, and they're both great. I don't know if I could choose between the two. I guess maybe the Tall Geese 2, because I didn't have to spend forever in a day working on it. But they're both solid kits. My case Men in Black one. It's crazy how long it's been. Super sad the Stein wasn't part of the restock. Though Sinju Stein Verka would be awesome. Or Sinju Verka, yeah. Sinju and Sinju Stein Verka, I think, are restocking next. You can check those in today. What grid is that sponge? I'm using 400 and 600. Hard time just with the UC stuff. Let on the crossbones. Have you bought any PBNI kits for yourself? A bunch. Small parts comes great responsibility. RG High is probably my favorite RG kit. Up close by the Xeon. We checked out a bunch of those today too. So no, I just pulled my RG Unicorn today from my backlog after building my full mechanics barbers house. Can't wait. What's up, Mark? Okay, D, 2, 3, and 4. Time for MGDO is coming back. Heard there's a reprint coming soon. Just don't want to order third parties soon when I could just wait for Bandai. It's not on the current order form, I don't think. Trusted that it's a hand grenade. Comment from Gunpla. I feel like a builder who's worth their salt can build it without issue. I want the Ava Mark 6 RG, but I haven't seen that for months either. A lot of stuff's just, it takes a while for it to come back around. The catalog is so large. There are so many kits that have been designed that just some things you gotta wait for them to come back around because they can't do everything all the time. Be nice if they could though. Push for the group if you were to go to Japan in November, which is the one kit you'd have to get. I don't know if there's any kit I'd have to get because almost everything you can get over here. Maybe something Gundam base. Like I'd probably try to get to Gundam base and get something that's like a Gundam base exclusive, just so I could get it from Gundam base rather than have to get someone to get it for me and ship it to me or something. I'm not usually too into those like Gundam base exclusives and stuff like that. Japan is opened up so you can go. Yeah, I heard. gonna start thinking about coming up with a good excuse to get over there. Called a business research trip. Yeah, well, I mean, business trips are all fine. Like, I think I'd want to try to get over there for the Shizuoka Hobby Show. Would be some great content and stuff. So that's all good and well. It's just coming up with the budget to travel over there. Wait, to Fukuoka to get the RGFF new Gundam, although you can get on P Bandai now. Negotiations with overseas export-import offices. What was your first model kit? Model kit? Not just Gundam? I don't remember what it was called. It was probably like a plane or something. There are a couple models I built as a kid. Be in Tokyo for one day right before I leave. After 7 weeks of working, so drop by the Gundam base there. Nice. I need to get my budget together, and I need to get the warehouse fully tuned up to be able to operate with me absent for a week or more. There's Gundam base located in Japan. Was it Odaiba or something like that? That was the Fast and Furious Mitsubishi Eclipse from Revo. Tokyo and Fukuoka was the big one. Satellites in Fukuoka, small base in Kyoto too. Warehouse drones will be fine for a week. In most things, there's certain functions that I still do completely, or I'm highly involved in. And if I really go over there, I really want to be able to do it for a couple weeks if I could, especially if I want to go over for vacation or include a vacation as part of the trip. Bring the family. I haven't had a vacation forever, but I'd love to spend a couple weeks in Japan. We were planning to April 2020 with the World Tournament. We're gonna go over, compete, and then spend like a week or two touring and stuff. And then COVID happened. It's so busy. The last time that came didn't come with a sticker or shipped by invoice. Sorry, I've been so busy. Our last high news that didn't come with a sticker or a shipped by invoice. Really, Kasari? Send me a message on that. I want to know what order number that was so I can look into that. That there should pretty much always be a packing slip and a sticker unless it was specifically requested to not include any of those things. So towards every odd number, that's true. I'd love to go to a sumo tournament. We definitely should have gotten those, gotten a sticker and a ship by card and all that stuff. So I want to know what's up with that and make sure that doesn't happen. I don't know which package it was. Number-wise, it was funny. We weren't upset. It was just a surprise. Yeah, sounds like somebody must have slipped up or something. But I want to make sure that nobody, I don't know, went off the reservation and thought something changed that didn't or anything. I think you should take part in a few sumo matches. I don't think I'd be very good. Thanks for sending the MG Eclipse. Can't wait to finish this beauty. Nice. 2-week itinerary for Japan. If anyone's interested, first night in Tokyo, then grab Shinkansen to Hiroshima and make your way back to Tokyo for a week. Didn't get a sticker to my Mark tunic. I thought you changed policy. Same thing, Drez. If you could send me a DM or an email with that order number, I want to look into that. That there should always be a sticker. So it's possible it was just a slip up. But I'd like to look into that, because if both of those were done by the same person, say, then that means somebody needs to get question. I suspect it slipped out of the top of the box. Wrote about a customer feedback Discord. That could definitely happen too. Stickers are able to slide out. That's definitely happened before. If the box wasn't taped tight enough or got shaken just right. Not too worried about it, but when I hear those kind of things, it makes me want to check into stuff. 32,952. Okay, I'll take a look into that afterwards. You're gonna be tossing the packing foam for a day. I'll wait for Nick to participate in Sumo Tours if he's wearing the jorts. Next draw shortly. I never gotten a sticker or invoice once. It was because the delivery service played kickball with it and busted the tape like a year ago. Yeah, it should always be there. You're gonna, crap happens. Sometimes things can slip out of the box, but it's one of those things that, I don't know, anytime there's an issue, I like to look into stuff and make sure we don't have trending issues and the like. Okay, let's see. It's time for episode of Undercover Boss MW Edition. Least favorite Gundam and why? I don't know. Maybe just the Granddaddy. It's kind of boring and simple to me. Okay, so next draw. Let's do a number from 1 to 650. 1 to 650. And I'm going to go with that same question we just got there at the end. What's your least favorite Gundam? Least favorite Gundam, 1 to 650. We'll draw in a few minutes. Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You have to be present to win, and you need your answer and the number in the same message. 1 to 650, least favorite Gundam. I think about it. Was the store's logo designed by you? No, it was designed by a artist on Fiverr. I think from Indonesia. Actually happened to be a Gundam builder, which worked out well because he kind of knew the Gundam aesthetic a bit. was the second person I tried working with. The first one was not very good and not very responsive. Today is great. This is Guntank. It's a Guntank early type. Not a fan of Double O, but then rewatched it and now want the kits. Maybe the O Gundam. What's the question? Question is least favorite Gundam. Gundam and Pokemon, which has more characters than counting M's for Gundam. I'm not sure at this point. I know there's probably the number for Pokemon's probably easy to find because it's probably a number on a wiki somewhere, but I don't know how many mobile suits there are. Turn's turned into a punching bag tonight. There's over 50 Poke kits. E9 times 2 and C13. Who's singing right now in Orc? Cut these out and then do our second draw here. Pick the numbers. This playlist is wild. What song is this? It's like EGL unit for heavy arms. I laugh so hard. Like that thing need more missiles. Then I wanted to have some need missiles like Dynamis. This song is called I Am Pudge from Miracle of Sound. Okay, I'm gonna call time here. Do 1 to 650. Movie marathons on Halloween. I binge over the garden wall while gorging on candy. Okay, 650 is the range. So 626 and 371. Okay, 626, looks like we have John Law. And we have Jay Penna. What about 371? Oh, 371, we got Drew Yerger. Mark D. So we got 2 different coin tosses. Next Facebook post with the RG God Gunam thinking of starting to build again. Nice. So we got 2 coin tosses. John Law versus Jay Pena and Drew Yerger versus Mark D. We're going to do a coin toss. I can do 1 coin toss to decide both. We got heads. We got tails. So John Law, Jay Pena, Drew Yerger, Mark D. Whoever are the ones to call heads first in each matchup or tails in each matchup will get it, and then I will flip for them. So Mark D called heads. And I see John Law also called heads. So that means Jay Pena and Drew Yerger have tails. I don't bother to actually put my powers towards the raffle itself at some point. It looks like that's how it all played out. So I'm going to flip the coin. I'm going to catch it, flip it on the back of my hand. If I drop it, I will reflip, and that will decide both of the God Gundams at the same time. Should I set 220? Okay, here we go. Flipping. This is like, might as well have been a drop because I literally caught it between my fingers, so I can't. There we go. Looks like it came up tails this time. Someone should keep track of stats. So that means Jay Pena and Drew Yerger, you guys are the winners this week. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your shipping info, and we will send those out this week. Congratulations, guys. So anybody who didn't win a God Gundam today, if you still want one, we do have them in stock over at mechawarehouse.com. Make sure you get yours before they run out. Congrats, may the King of Hearts be with you. Cool, we haven't had a double win at the same time in a long time, if ever. I can't remember. We need to give away two God Gundams. Checking type, and they said they already sold out of them. We've got plenty of them in stock. We got a really good number this time for the God Gundam. Mine right now, so far it's been very nice. Where do I DM me about my order? To you, IG account, send email. Oh, I still don't have the Discord chat. Nick at mechawarehouse.com works for that that sticker issue thing, since that's more of a QC thing. But if anybody ever has any issues with an order or questions about stuff in general, support at mechawarehouse.com is the place you'll get the most timely response, since Patrick monitors that during our normal core business hours. Like if you've got an order change, cancellation request, anything like that, that's where you want to message them, because I might not be checking my emails frequently depending on what my day looks like. So Fish Shadow Pilot. You guys be drawing for songs of dance. No order a God Gunam, win one of the kits after. So the ones I posted tonight, I will draw for tomorrow. It's usually about 24 hours after they get posted, give or take. Supposed to get 3 free kits for every purchase. Yeah, right. Got my Lancelot Albion from Mecha Warehouse. Gonna work on it. Nice. Did I miss? Well, we gave away 2 God Gunams due to a double win on a coin toss. Wait, there's a Discord. Yeah, we have a customer-only Discord. After your first purchase, you should usually receive an email with the invite link. If you've made a purchase and didn't get said invite link, feel free to email that support@mechawarehouse.com email address, ideally with an order number or from the email address that you might have used to place your order. We can confirm that and get you a link. Got a lot of cool stuff going on in the Discord. Kids free purchase is a great way to go to business, right? Kind of impressed. These barrels are basically already drilled out. Very inviting group of people who are very chill. Some of the DACA kids people are insane looking. I haven't looked at any of that stuff. I should probably take a look. People are leaving. Got any secret info when the PGs are coming back? I don't have any sort of firm dates for those yet, unfortunately. Wikara Mitazu. That's supposed to go on top. When Patrick messaged me with the updated invoice for my D&D win to be added to my order, for some reason it was showing the total but not the option to finish the payment. Dope. I had to scroll down, straight up brain fart. Whoops. We all have those days. All right. So that left arm's done. Do that right arm, and I guess it'll be the cannons probably next week. Maybe today. I don't know. Let's see how long this takes. Can you see the announcement? Oh, and he's found a speculation on the new Verka before the announcement next week. I have no idea. People keep asking, and I wish I knew more, but I don't have any more insight. The storm's always supposed to be a tropical storm when it hits me in North Carolina, but damn, it's going to slow down the house move. Luckily, the roof just got fixed. Yeah, better after than before, I guess, right? The lottery is on the radio. I think how much would it that would go to Mecha Warehouse that first week? If anyone does hit the lottery big, I've got quite the investment opportunity for you. Just checked old confirmations purchase and I don't see a Discord link. Should I send an email? Go for it. For one major lottery, Nick might as well just buy a shipping container to send my order in. There you go. Nick, I had to step away because the baby started crying. I'm not sure if you can answer my question about where to DM you and about the Discord chat. Dress, so you can you could email me, Nick at mechawarehouse.com would be fine. I'm not totally sure what you mean about the Discord chat. Reveal the new Verka on the 30th, I believe. I think it's Bandai Hobby. We'll have the info on it. BandaiHobby.net has a lot of product listing info and stuff like that. Make a PB&J sandwich. Do you put the peanut butter on the top half or the bottom half? I put them on both because I don't put the J. Happy with your new shipping. I got my stuff in like 2 days now, so moved to the new warehouse. Great job in the extra packing stations. Yeah, it's been great. It's been, thankfully we've had it for this God Gundam restock, because with all the pre-orders, we'd be really behind if we didn't have the 2 packing stations. We're just mostly behind. I don't know how to measure how far we're behind, but on your Discord channel, you mentioned you have a channel. I could be mistaken. Oh, Discord server. You should get an invite link, Dress. So if you send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com and just say, explain you've purchased before but didn't get or can't find your invite link, and we can get you the invite to that. See you later, Tom. PB and fluff sandwich without a drink. That's how you know you're a man. I didn't realize how good Gundam decals are until you try to use decals meant for planes and cars. Such in your kit, print quality is so different. Especially like Delpy. That was one of the things I asked what the head judge for the Gundam stuff on at the show on Sunday. I asked him before the end of the competition, thinking I wasn't going to do very well, and ended up taking second. But I asked him for feedback, and he said my decals were really clean. Was one of the positive things he said. I guess a lot of decals, people, you can see raised edges where the edge of the decal is. And I have no idea why they look good like that. I think it's just because the decals I use really more than anything. The Delphi decals are so easy. My favorite thing with God Gunam, other than being my first child Gundam show, is the back of the crazy color things. Popeye's biscuit could be classified as attempted murder. P-pad I ordered delivered, but now I'm scared to build them since I might mess them up. Have any words of advice? Only thing would be just don't be afraid. In fact, the earlier the better, because if you screw up a part while it's within 30 days, I think they'll still replace parts if anything breaks. Or 90 days or whatever it is. If you wait longer, it might be harder to get replacement parts, especially now that Mecha Parts guy is going under. It's getting heavy later, y'all. Happy building. See you later, Matthew. I'm getting excited about crashing myself in a little bit. It's Bojangles. It's another, it's like a restaurant chain or something down in the south. I've never been. I think I saw a few when I was down in Virginia earlier in the year, but I went to Waffle House. Okay, PC1. I'm part of VA Richmond. Went down for ODO. Old Dominion Open, another big IPMS event. Definitely one of the bigger ones. Went to Waffle House on purpose. I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty good. Then I'll spend this way, nothing for a cob, maybe something, can't remember what though. SDMG, yes, SDMG. I have to decide about going to jiu-jitsu tomorrow too. I've been so tired. Getting up in the morning's been so rough. So to see how I feel in the morning, I guess. I really just need a day to sleep in and not have to get up. Get the Waffle House in Delaware, Jersey, Maryland as well. In fact, I'm sure there's even a few in PA. I think you need to rest, my dude. I think so too, but at the same time, I feel bad. I missed jiu-jitsu Friday. I ended up staying late at the warehouse Friday and missed my chance to go train. To try to catch up since I was picking all day for the guys on Friday. And Wednesday I missed for, I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling good. I was pretty wiped. It was a rough week. So let's see. If I wake up without any issues, I'll go, and if I feel like I need to sleep in, I'll sleep in. Popeyes is sponsored by military, which means they're trash. Tell you need a ring at the warehouse. There you go. Hey, what's up? I'm painting an RG Gundam TV version. Have a great night, team. What's up, Web C? Oh, this is my favorite. Forever home, away from home. D 2 3 4. Oops, hate me. I'm odd and like my omelet specific. I feel like I have a very specific taste in omelets. I'm definitely not a fan of the fluffy omelets. I want the thinner, more melty. I don't know how else to describe them. The best omelets in the college cafeteria where I went to school. I eat Denny's a lot. Denny's is alright. Especially when it's in Japan. They're supposed to have changed. I no longer like eggs. Kind of sucks. It's a bummer. Pepper, sausage, and hash browns inside, hash browns outside, and sour cream. Last part sounds awful, but it's really good. Interesting. Thanks to the sub, Peter. Never eat at Denny's. Used to work at one. They had very questionable food safety practices. I wonder if that was a specific Denny's or just corporate-wide. Do you know? I'm assuming it was corporate-wide if you don't want to eat there ever again. But it might be hard to tell. Just Waffle House, mix it out in the open. Probably specific Denny's. Makes sense. Oh, Nick, big news. What's up, Kasari? Nick, do you plan to do scribe work on your kits one day? I definitely do. In fact, I've got it on my list to try to pick up some scribing stuff, especially now that we got the display restock. Hopefully some of that stuff's still in stock when I get a chance to go look and see what we got. I actually need some just to rescribe some lines for some stuff I'm working on. But I think I need to take my stuff up to the next level, at least if I want to be competitive on the competition scene, like IPMS stuff, and customize more stuff. And I've been wanting to do panel line scribing for a while, so it might be time. So they're a good place to look for food, so it's often just the same stuff from the freezer every week for me. Ouch. For the classic New Jersey dinner at a diner, no question of cleanliness, and they just deliver delicious food. It's time to give you secret ingredients for scrubs chefs. DJSV 103 and I are expecting our third kiddo. Nice, congrats. Waffle House is the only place you can get food, a free show, hooker some weed, and get robbed all in the space of an hour. Start an IPMS chapter. Nick, there are some local chapters actually around. I just don't have time, man. It's just, that's the killer. I think I might join at some point, but like I don't have time to go to meetings. All my evenings are booked up solid with all the training, dojo, all that kind of stuff. I would love to be able to try photo etch. I want to try photo etch too. PC 13 times 2. We'll have 3 kiddos that we can build kits with. Our 7-year-old twins. Love them. Nice. My kids are definitely enjoying kits these days. They were both so excited that they got to take a kit home today when they were at the warehouse. Do you recommend for a panelized scribe starter kit? Which products that you sell? It's a good question. I haven't used any of that stuff, so I'm about to go through my research process to figure out what I was gonna grab for me. So I would love to hear if anyone has recommendations on that, because I was thinking probably one of the Display set, but I haven't used any of it, so I can't really recommend it per se. 8, 9, and 10. Area I live in has a lot of food options, but so many of them are afraid to actually season their food. There are a few rare gems around here, but they're only open limited hours. Sort of display kit they have. Every time we go to Effingham, they get one. I buy my son's grimoire. He needs to get on it. Bowling Green, not Effingham. Okay. That one is extra part. Must have fallen off. I cut off accidentally. Another day. Okay. Photo etch is awesome, but also a pain of building 135 tank, and there's a ton of photo etch. Australia panel wash to stay on details. Did dinner anything happen? I'm not sure when you went, Jake Lynn. Someone won both the God Gunams were given away earlier. So that might have happened. I saw it be for car back butt flap, but I'm loving the color separation. I do the water decal. I'll be using things I learned from Nick when he did the wing decal. Nice. Glad that helped. Yeah, stream was during dinner for me on the West Coast. Yeah, I bet. It's unfortunate there's never a good time for everybody. It seems like we're into the same issues like restocks and stuff. We do the restocks basically at the beginning of my day on the East Coast, but for West Coast people, that's a little early usually. Amphibious. Hey, how's it going? What's up? That's just life. Yeah, it is, and I'm fine with it. It's just, I don't know. I want to accommodate everybody all the time if I can, and it's hard. / impossible. Tips on how to roll a Q-tip over a wet water slide decal without the decal moving. One, be really gentle. I don't know. It's like a feel thing. I don't know if I can really explain what I do. It's 9:08 here. It's not too bad. It's 10:08 here. A place to get those pointy Q-tips for a fair price. Not sure. I want to try to stock some better Q-tips. Actually rolling over the decal, not sliding. Also make sure it's a dry Q-tip as we're running the moisture first. Yeah, like just pressing it on there maybe is the one tip, and not trying to roll too quickly, like too soon after putting it on there. I totally got the polycap that's supposed to go in here. PC2. Toothpicks with cotton on them at Amazon. I feel dirty buying them. Gun cleaning swabs. That makes sense. Okay. D9 times 2 and C13. So last couple parts for this arm. Tap the Q-tips to try to press the decals if it's stuck. Use plastic or knife to move them slightly into place again. I don't wipe until I'm certain it's stuck. I've seen different time zones as people when I stream or watch a few friends' streams. It's always interesting. Gotta start thinking about what to work on after this one. Still need to gloss coat the MG wing that I was doing decals on the last handful of streams. If I get time to work on hobby stuff tomorrow, I'll probably be doing that. Pledge clear for my gloss coat, nice. I still use just the Mecha color stuff from Vallejo. I've had good luck with it. I just literally need to have the time, and I think I've been forgetting. I had a few opportunities to, probably at least one opportunity to potentially top coat and totally forgot, so. With some luck, I'll be able to throw them up on some sticks maybe tomorrow and wrap those up. Hey guys, I'm crashing like Ricky Bobby. Have a good night, everyone. See you later. I'm starting to crash hard too. I am glad there's only about 15 minutes left. And then I'm going to get my head right and go to bed. Then I'll get the Angel Zulu done during stream, but only just started. The Bruno Kai weapon is still a backpack to build. I never build as fast as I think I'm going to build. It's kind of crazy. Real quick question, please. Sure. Pledge revive for beam sabers and clear arm parts. Looks awesome. Highly recommend. I think I've seen people use pledge a lot with like clear kits. If it should all tomorrow stick to the build only during streams mindset I have the last few weeks. Good question. So the square bottles like Setter, softener, and panel liner are all different colors. Watching other channels, I noticed a purple square bottle. Does anyone know what that is? Mr. Color has a there's like a paint retarder that comes in a purple, I think. It's basically like it slows drying of paint and stuff like that. I heard the pledge formulation was discontinued. I know if so, I've heard that too. Okay, now I gotta go find the next page here. Canon 2X 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since I've been able to sit down and build, it's relaxing. I've been racing so much. That's good. Does racing have like seasons? you're liking this build so far. It's really nice. It's been a nice change of pace after building, you know, all the Gundam kits. There's some cool gimmicks to this. Still gotta do those rifles. Or, I guess not, the cannons, I guess. So yeah, it's definitely got a different kind of feel to it, which is nice. Gotta figure out what I want to do to it paint-wise and stuff. Yeah, I won't be racing much in the winter except for on Thursday nights, sometimes Sunday. Think Dreads one piece, or do you get to link them together? So these were, there are two pieces. There's an inside and outside tread piece that go together, and then there's all the wheels on both sides of it. There's a bunch of pieces. That was like a whole stream in itself, it felt like almost. It's probably a slight exaggeration, but there's a lot. Some pretty cool articulation in these arms. Let's see, Mr. Cement, SP, Quick Drawing Super Adhesive. Oh, it could be it too. It likes to get you to sing a sea shanty neck. There's not enough likes in the universe. I got a homemade chicken pot pie in the oven. I'm gonna fill up on leftover filling though. Nice. We're actually really close to the end here. Let's do a quick draw for those of you who stuck it out all the way to the end. We'll give away maybe a Mecha Warehouse patch or a pin. Let you guys choose. Whoever wins. So let's do real quick a number from 1 to 55. And let's answer the question, what do you think I should work on next week? 1 to 55, what should I work on next week? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You have to be present to win. Both the answer and the number have to be in the same post. And I'll draw in a moment. People recommend the God Gundam. A lot of people, actually. So I'm probably finishing this up, and then I'll probably, maybe I'll do a God Gunam. I don't know. I grabbed one. So I want to do that whole Van Damme pose thing I was talking about. Should do it the winter shows, maybe. If it's something I have, though, there's a factor. If I don't actually have one, then that would be a problem. Jagan anything. RG Hainu. 2 Van Dam much. Get the RG God, then you get some proper sized trucks to Van Dam it. I think the armored special carrier from AMAIM, War at the Borderline, I think that's the right size. And I got a couple of those that came in dinged. I think that would be a fairly good scale. So I might have to do those too. I'm going to call time here in a moment, and we'll draw for the pin patch thing. So someone say Psycho Zaku, and I'm pretty sure those are rare. I definitely don't have a Psycho Zaku. If I was the oldest kid in the warehouse that didn't sell and write it off. Finding those numbers though, I think they're technically 1/72 scale, but look like they would fit. What wings do you have? Like from Gundam Wing? Okay, my eyes are going blurry. I'm gonna call time here. I was a wing. I want them all personally. Ah, I see. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm like crashing hard here. Okay, so drawing our number 11. Let's see, do we have any 11s? I see no 11s. I'm going to draw one more time. Number 6. No 6. Okay, third try. Third and final try. If nobody comes up on this one, then you guys are just unlucky and I'm sorry. Number 9. Of course, the search comes up with 25 9s. I don't think there were any 9s. $25 weight coin flip. No number 9. That's what I thought. Okay, I tried. I drew 3 numbers. There's a limit to what I can do here. I am sorry. Well, anyway, thank you all for sticking it out to the end. Like I said before, we do have the God Gundams in stock, so if you need one, I saw 300, but it was a 300 Gundam. Yes, if you want a God Gundam, we definitely have them in stock. Grab one while you can. We'll be back next week. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, giving away something else good, finishing this up, starting something new. Might be the God Gundam, might be something else. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great night all.